simply listeners. To some nigga the practitioners.
Well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He was prepared. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. So here he is. You can argue he is the best pound-for-pound male fighter in the world today, the UFC featherweight champion Alexandre Volkanovski, and he continues to add layers and wrinkles to his game. Absolutely incredible, all he has accomplished thus far.
He's a tremendous fighter, and John, you look at his style and you think to yourself, this would translate weight classes, pound for pound. That's the definition. He is pound for pound, and that was on full display when he just dismantled the great Max Holloway. But tonight in front of him, he has a very different challenge. It's not a guy he's seen before. He's got a formulated plan inside the octagon, and if anybody can do that, it's Alexandre Volkanovski.
And one thing that has been key to his success, he's just never been flat on fight night.
Never.
Always seems to have his best. We'll see if he has it all going here tonight. Tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Bowen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alexandre the Cannonball Pantoja. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Alexandre the Great Volkanovski.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, early round action here featuring the American top team trained flyweight contender Alexandre Pantoja. Injuries limited him to just one appearance in 2020, but now he is back in a more regular competing cycle, and the results really speak for themselves. This man poses danger everywhere. The danger factor particularly high on the ground when it comes to his submission game.
He's hurt.
Continues to keep his opponent guessing here tonight. You lower the guard and he goes upstairs and was able to land the right hand there.
Landed that beautiful right hand. But if you start thinking leg kick, if you start thinking right hand, Alexandre Volkanovski will change levels and explode into you. And when he gets his hands locked, you're going for a ride. This guy's a full-on mixed martial arts fighter.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively. never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Oh, high-level defense there. The hook shot is blocked by Volkanovski. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Pantoja going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there. Takedown defense holds up.
Hands going from the clinch. He lands a nasty shot from there.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Nice transition.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Pantoja's in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Lands with the ground and pound. Pantoja getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. We approach the 1 minute mark in the first round.
He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
Able to land with the lead uppercut there.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
Double jab is there. All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do with it.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you need to get back to your feet right away because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding in one last flurry.
Beautiful, man. He's hurt. You had him right there, man. You could have closed this off. You're gonna do on this round. He's hurt.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, round two. All right, so here we go with our next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his opponent real bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand that a live fighter is in front of him. Otherwise, he'll find himself on the wrong side of a knockdown.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Volkanovski's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, these knees are really starting to pile up. Good combination of knees there by Pantoja. Continuing to go back to that patented knee. Oh, these are some impactful knees he is throwing, and I guess until his opponent adjusts, might as well keep throwing them.
He's going to keep going to the well. Why would he change it? His opponent has not been able to figure out these knees.
Pantoja gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush.
Oh, nice.
3 minutes and change to go in round two. Nice. Nicely done. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Oh, and he caught the kick. Tries to work it into a takedown. Oh, Volkanovski's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds. So a combination of knees here. You don't see this all the time where a fighter will throw multiple knees, but if it's not broken, they'll fix it.
There's no takedown threat. If there was a takedown threat, he would not be throwing so many knees. But there's no threat of getting taken down, so he is just letting those knees fly. What a great job getting that kick to the target. You know, when guys start to tell you, kick me here, again, they start to posture. That means that what you're doing is actually taking an effect on it.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Pantoja.
this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
Pantoja's left calf starting to show signs of bruising, courtesy of those leg kicks. Back to the jab now, no good. Well, he is at his kickboxing best tonight. Another nice, good series of kicks by him there.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight he's throwing kick after kick after kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, he's sort of hanging out here, unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkanovski. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. That'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Pantoja. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
All right, so the bruising on that thigh is getting really bad by the minute. He's going to have a hard time walking in the morning, and this fight could end in short order.
Well, even in between rounds, the corner needs to be getting ice on that thigh. He's been beat up in this area. This guy's leg is unrecognizable. Oh, man, these are hard.
Well, no feeling-out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this... Wow.
All right, hip toss, and he is able to take him down. Beautiful execution there.
Great job knowing exactly what he wanted. Moving the position left and stepping in with that right leg to load his opponent and flipping him through. Great move. We love the big move. They're very excited.
Wow, somehow, someway, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
There it is. Now he's running him out. He's got to start throwing down.
Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further.
He's got to be careful here.
We might get a stoppage here. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Volkanovski. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Beautiful ground and power. And it looks like he has a cut now.
And that'll do it! Alexandre, the great.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
All right, we set it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 45 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Alexandre the Great Volkanovski.
All right, well, more often than not, if you bet on Volkanovski, you are lining your pockets. That is the case once again tonight. Outstanding TKO for the featherweight king.